This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling Podcast.
Hi, Marcy.
How you doing, Bets?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
What you got for me?
Okay, I got a spooky house that I want to talk about that's very haunted.
You know what? All I want to do is talk about a spooky house.
I know. This is
perfect for me.
This is perfect
it's
for you.
It's Christmas for me.
This is perfect for you. This house has been on Ghost Adventures.
You love Ghost Adventures.
I fucking love it so much. It's a great show. I love it. And I've been twice to this house. And this is the Whaley House in San Diego. Like in Old Town San Diego. And it's like high up there on a lot of the like most haunted places, all of that stuff. The first time I went with my dad was when I was in like fourth grade, so 9 years old or something. We were in San Diego on a fun trip, and my dad and I went, and we were so excited. We're like, let's go find some ghosts, like we were so pumped. And at this point in time, you would pay an admission fee and then just wander around the property. And so you could be like looking for ghosts and whatever.
Yeah.
And there was only one woman there working. And the whole time we were there, she sat at the desk in the bottom, at the like entrance of the house, and was having the loudest phone conversation the whole time. And my dad and I, we were like trying to like scare ourselves and have fun. And the whole time, like, you would just hear, "Oh no, Shirley, I don't think you should do that, Shirley." Like, it was
just giving life advice.
So annoying.
She's like, "Girl, you have to leave him.
Girl, you have to leave him, okay?"
Shirley, Stanley is no good.
Stanley's no good.
Shirley and Stanley. We
Shirley
all
and
knew
Stanley.
they weren't going to make it.
No way. S and S. 2 S's together.
Too many S's.
Not a very good thing unless you're a ship.
Or a snake.
Snake. I feel a 2S snake is dying. A snake that can only go... That's scary. Snake's got to do more than 2 S's.
Tell my mother I loved her.
Unless they're sneezing, then the snake can have 2 S's. Okay, great. But I went back last year with our dear friend Gilly, and we had a blast. And we did a tour, and it was like perfect. It was like kind of at dusk. So when we walked in, the sun was going down, and then throughout the whole tour, it just got darker and darker. And they don't use like electricity or anything. They keep it, or I think they do, but they keep it lit like it would have been back then. So it was awesome and scary.
Fun.
It was great. So here we go. Okay?
Okay, I'm ready.
So before this house was built, it was the gallows of San Diego. So where they would hang a bunch of people.
Surfers.
A bunch of surfers, dude. Hey, you didn't hang Ted hard enough? We're going to hang you, dude.
Hey, dude. I don't know why I talk like this, dude, but...
Hey, dude. I don't know. We're cowboys and we're surfers.
Gold miners? Gold, not gold. Gold miners.
I thought they were gold miners.
Yeah, they just are looking for goals in their lives.
Yeah. Big or small, everybody needs goals.
I want to own a house by the time I'm 40.
Ooh, that's a good one you dug up.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, yeah. Tobacco's ricocheting everywhere. Okay, great. So there were the gallows before this was built. And one of the most I guess, famous ghost that haunts this place is called Yankee Jim. And he was hanged in the gallows before the house was built. And Thomas Whaley was at his hanging on this land. So he's watching this dude hang. And then he's like, you know what? I'm going to buy this land and build a house for me and my family.
He's like, I love the way that the vista behind which that man swung in his last breath.
If I could wake up to that view every morning, I'd be happy.
Stunning.
Stunning.
Betsy, would you watch a hanging?
Never, ever, ever. No. That's so upsetting to me.
You don't think you'd go to one?
No. I don't think I could.
Then decide this isn't for me? I'm positive that's what I would do.
You would go to one.
I'd be like, I'm curious. It'd be like the time I went to the rodeo once.
Oh, yeah, I've been to the rodeo.
I went to the rodeo once, and I was like, I like to see it. And I was like, never again. No.
You don't like watching little kids ride sheep with hockey helmets on?
No, and I think what I really didn't like was I didn't like watching like teen boys ride a bull or ride a horse, jump on a steer, which is just a young adolescent bull.
Oh, yeah.
Grab it by the horns, twist its neck, flip it over, then hog tie it. I didn't love it. I just was like, I'm sad.
Yeah. Yeah, I would go to the rodeo at our community fair or county fair. Yeah, county fair.
Yeah, it's more county than community.
Yeah.
County over community always.
County over community any day. But like, I would just get drunk. I didn't really watch any of the rodeo. I just drank PBRs from a backpack.
I'm just saying, I understand why Mr. Whaley watched a hanging.
So you would gladly go to a hanging and love it.
I can't wait for your hanging.
You would love it. Yeah, I hope you're at my hanging. Okay, so so he's like, I love this vista of where this dude got hanged. I loved watching him flail around. I love
his body jerking even after he had died.
Oh, I love that. I need to build a house on this land. So he builds it. And Yankee Jim apparently haunted it while the Whaleys were there. You know,
because that guy was so casual about his death.
Too casual. Too cash, dude.
Too cash. Show some respect.
And so when they moved in after it was built, they would hear footsteps. They would hear footsteps that sounded like big old boots walking around. Yankee Jim loved boots.
I mean, he was a cowboy.
He's a cowboy.
He was a Yankee, but then he tried to assimilate.
Yep. And nobody likes assimilation.
No one likes it.
And then, so they would hear like sounds of boots and stuff. And that's them in the olden days. And nowadays, people still hear like those boots and like his voice and whispering and stuff, and have seen like windows unlatch and shoot up and everything. And they all think like, oh, that's Yankee Jim.
For sure.
And he like apparently, according to Ghost Adventures, like really doesn't like police officers and stuff.
He's not a fan of cops?
Not a fan of cops because they hanged him, dude. So that's one of the ghosts at Whaley House.
I cannot believe I haven't been there.
Let's go. I'm serious. Let's plan a weekend and go.
Yep.
It's so much. There's a bar right next door. Gilly and I got a little lit before we went. It was very fun.
I have heard, though, anytime you're doing ghost hunting, you don't want to be drunk.
Why?
Because it makes you a little less aware of, like, the minor things that are happening. And then, want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
So there was this medium who was telling the story on, like, something I listened to about that they were at some famous bar, and when he walked in, he could see these ghosts all around the people drinking at the bar, like just standing there waiting, because when people get drunk enough, their defenses go down, and then the ghost can get inside their body.
What?
Because they can take over their body. So that's whenever, like, that's what you don't. But we're hosting a podcast about this stuff. You have to believe it.
Why do I have to believe that?
Because I want. But you like the idea that like people are blackout drunk and they keep doing stuff, or like all of a sudden their behavior drastically changes.
You think that's a ghost?
I think it could be a ghost.
I think it's just like
drunks.
Yeah, just something's up. Your mood.
Well, the idea is that like if you get too drunk, then you don't know what can take over.
But I don't want people
Not getting
blaming
too
that.
drunk?
No, I don't want people blaming a ghost for them getting weird while they drink. A lot of times it's mental stuff.
Like ghosts.
No.
No.
Anyways, back to the Whaley House. That is interesting.
That's just a theory I've heard. I've heard it from a few people that like ghosts can possess you when you're not in a good place.
I mean,
Duh.
yeah.
Hey, duh.
But what
mediums.
if you're in a good drunk place?
I mean, I think if you're like super duper drunk, you're probably not like if you're like blackout drunk, then you probably like that's not where you need to be, right?
I mean, what if it's like New Year's?
Oh yeah, everyone's getting possessed on New Year's. People wake up, they're like, "Who did I have sex with?" You didn't.
It must have been a ghost.
You didn't have sex. The ghost had sex.
It must have been a ghost.
I had sex with a ghost.
Can't believe I got in that DUI. It must have been a ghost.
Oh man, I did cocaine with a ghost.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
All right, keep
okay,
going.
great. So another person who is said to haunt the Whaley House is Thomas Whaley, the man, the builder of the house,
The legend.
himself. There was a curator once that said she had seen him hanging out at the top of the stairs. And one time a little girl on a tour saw a man in the parlor and nobody else saw. And her description, she described him and he looked exactly like Thomas Whaley. And I'm this is from the Whaley House website and Ghost Adventures on Travel Channel. Okay.
.com.
.com. And the channel itself. Every Friday there's a Ghost Adventures marathon. Anyways, Anna Whaley, who I think is his wife, I don't know, has been seen floating around in the garden and in the house, and Regis Philbin saw her once. Isn't that wild?
That's wild.
Regis.
I thought you were about to say, and Regis Philbin's ghost, but he's still alive.
He's still kicking it.
He's his own ghost.
He's kicking it.
Wow.
Yeah, so he saw Anna, which is wild. I would pay $5,000 to be in a room with Regis Philbin as he sees a ghost.
Yeah.
That would be
It would be worth it.
Incredible. It
Honestly,
would be worth everything.
It's there's no money you can put on that.
That's true.
That's a priceless
That
experience.
is a priceless experience.
A ghost.
Like better than seeing the Mona Lisa in any day.
I don't care to ever see the Mona Lisa.
It's pretty small.
Fuck it.
It's the size of a stamp.
It's the size of a stamp. Is it?
No, but it's way smaller than you think.
It's the size of a stamp.
It's the size of a stamp.
I would have believed you forever.
But you still refuse to go see.
I won't see it. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, it's neat to see. If
I
you're
don't
ever
want
in
to.
Paris.
I did see a Starry Night though in person.
I saw a Starry Night. That was
I
awesome.
actually do think that you can skip the Mona Lisa. Who did that?
Leo da Vinci.
Don't care about him. But but Vincent van Gogh, I think you need to see his paintings in person to understand them, because you start to understand that it's not just like weird shapes and stuff. It's like layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of paint. It's like frosting almost. And it takes so long for that kind of oil painting to dry. So he worked on that stuff forever.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It's really cool.
That's really great.
What
But
else?
then also, Regis Philbin, you should open up an exhibit where you just see a bunch of ghosts and people can watch you. Wow, did you see that? That's my perfect Regis.
I thought we both did perfect Regis.
We did. Uh-oh.
Kathy Lee, Kelly Ripa.
Perfect Regis. Okay, great. There is a woman ghost who wears a long, long dress. Creepy.
I was trying to make a whistle, but nothing came out. Maybe a ghost got
Like one
my
of those.
voice.
Oh, no.
There we go.
Marcy's the type of person who blames everything on ghosts.
I mean, if I can't immediately figure out what happened, I think a ghost or some other being has taken something. Like, if I'm like, where's my car? A ghost.
Yeah, you just can't remember where you parked it.
Oh, I remember once
it's street cleaning.
I lost
Oh, yeah.
I lost my keys once, and I was like, Well, I blame that on a crow. I was like, a crow stole my keys.
A crow?
And then I was convinced that it was a fairy that did it later.
I do remember you telling me a fairy stole your keys.
But I think it was a crow.
I'm pretty sure you just put them in a different spot.
Did I tell you where they were?
Where?
In my linen closet under my washcloths.
Ugh. I don't know how that happened.
Crows are crazy.
Wait, you thought a crow was in your house? No, you wouldn't know if a crow was in your house. There'd be like bird shit everywhere.
Are so tricky.
Feathers.
Crows are so tricky.
Garbage that they love to eat. No, you said no.
Betsy, a
I don't
crow
know.
would trick you.
No.
You don't understand how tricky crows are.
What are you talking about?
Crows
Tricky
can
crows.
use tools. They are smart and tricky.
No.
The trickster, that's how the world started, was the trickster, the crow, opened the Pandora's box.
What are you talking about?
Everyone else knows. Everyone's listening being like, Betsy's insane that she doesn't know about the trickster crow who opened Pandora's box and the universe shot out.
I didn't know it was a crow that opened up.
That's actually like a old, like when I was in Alaska, it was one of the native folklore that.
Do you believe in evolution?
What?
Oh my god! What?
Evolution? Excuse me while I go call my preacher.
Oh my god. Okay, anyways. Where were we at? A woman goes in a long, long dress. Spooky.
Too long. She better watch out.
No one knows who she is. Like, the pretty people are like, I don't think she's a Whaley of any.
I think she's a mistress.
Ooh, oh. You think Thomas Whaley had a mistress?
Oh, he was a cad.
Everybody had a mistress.
He was a cad.
He was a big old cad. She hangs around because in the house there's a courthouse attached to the house because it was for a while I think was kind of like a central,
municipal building.
Yeah. So she hangs around in that courthouse, and some people think that she's a tenant because there was a time where a lot of people rented rooms and rented out the house itself. There's another female apparition that hangs around in a long dress, spooky, and people think that this is a playmate of one of the Whaley children who accidentally broke her neck on a low-hanging clothesline.
She got clotheslined?
And broke her neck.
Oh,
I don't believe that,
no.
though, because I've, like, gotten clotheslined a bunch. Like, sledding one time, I, like... hit my head on like a metal railing and like got flown back. I'm fine.
Yeah, right.
I can't see the color green, but I'm fine.
Okay. Is it true?
What?
Is that true?
No, I'm fine. But I like got whatever. I've had a.
You've had a life.
That crazy?
I mean,
clothesline and you break your neck.
I guess it could just like hit you wrong and.
I know freak accidents happen.
Yeah.
The body it's a fragile thing.
It's magical and also always just moments away from death.
Yeah. However, this also could be an urban legend started by an employee to like create a bigger like mystique about the place, to create a little bit more mystery.
This is what makes being a believer of the paranormal so difficult. When people just willy-nilly make
it up. But that's the also fun about it.
No. I like real ghosts.
I only like the real ghosts.
But that is...
Oh, and there's one more little ghost.
A little ghost?
A little dog. A little dog ghost that runs around, and it looks a lot like the Whaley's dog named Dolly Varden.
Dolly Varden, like Dolly Parton?
I guess so.
Well, but when was that?
This was in the 1800s, so no.
Dolly Parton was named after
and
the
why
Whaleys.
So you're a big fan of Dolly Parton, but then you're like, I'm going to just change the last name of my dog a little bit.
Dolly Varden.
So that is the Whaley House.
We have to go.
If you're ever in San Diego, it's in Old Town San Diego. It's great. That whole area is fun. There's like a lot of fun restaurants and bars. And it was like easy to get in. They have tours, I feel,
That's
like
so
every
fun.
30 minutes or something. I highly recommend doing it where it's like around dusk
Yeah.
into dark. because it got spooky. It got really scary. And they like let you take pictures. You know, they're constantly like, please take pictures, use a flash, do everything.
Get those orbs.
Get those orbs. And Gilly got some orbs.
Cool.
We got some
I
orbs.
could see them.
Yeah, I'll show you.
That was great, Betsy.
Thanks so much. Oh, awesome. All right. Now, please, listeners, welcome to this podcast. You like that? Please, listeners, welcome to this podcast. Our dear friend from UCB, a comedian, Codi Fischer.
Oh, hi guys.
Hi,
Thanks
Cody.
so much for being here.
Thanks for having me. I'm
Of
very
course.
excited. Spooky stories.
I remember you telling me, I feel just like one at a party a few years ago.
Yeah.
And it was one of the coolest things I've ever heard.
It's
Oh.
such a weird.
I'm excited about this because we've never talked ghosts, which is crazy because we talk a lot,
Oh yeah.
and that's all I ever care
The
to talk
story
about.
has it all. It has love.
Yeah.
It has death.
Ooh.
It just has some spooky, weird stuff.
That's
Just
life.
like Shakespeare.
Just
Every
like
story.
Just like
right?
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
Space-spear?
The altern.
Marcy, I'm blown away you guys have not talked about this. Because I feel like anytime
I
you
know.
talk to anyone, it starts with, have you seen a ghost?
Hey, hi, I'm Marcy. Have you seen a ghost?
Hey, like not making eye contact with them, looking at the floor. Hi, Marcy. Have you seen a ghost?
Well, then people are always like, I think he went that way.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're like, oh, that weird girl. She's in love with a ghost.
Oh my god, that's.
I'm like
very
offended
funny.
you've never said that to me.
I think
You've never
we're
said-
always busy talking shit about people.
Probably.
Yeah, we have a lot of shit to talk about
I mean,
people.
sometimes it's like, oh, there's Marcy. I have some shit to talk about.
Yeah, let's talk and shit.
You need those friends too.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
good for
You
that.
need those people.
Because it's like you want to talk a little bit of shit just to get it out, and you don't want someone judging you. You just want someone going, yes.
You're so
yeah,
right.
exactly.
And then
like,
you're done, and you're like, oh, wasn't a big deal.
but I
think
feel better.
one of
Getting it
my
out.
greatest strengths as a friend is that I will hate for you in a way that you can't justify because it's too petty. I don't do it for
yeah.
myself, but I do it for other people.
What I've realized as a person that has a ton of like platonic male friends my whole life
Yeah.
and a lot of female friends is that female friends are the only ones that will give that to you.
Yeah.
And they're like, even if they disagree with you for a minute, they'll be like, yeah, fuck that person. And it's all you need where like your male friends are like, well, maybe. And you're like, shut up.
No. Yeah, totally.
Do not, you
This is not when you
devil's
talk.
advocate, me.
Yeah,
Start it off?
let's do it.
So, Cody, we always start off by asking our guests, what do you believe about the paranormal? Like, where do you fall?
I've
And your
always
beliefs.
been really interested
Yeah.
and terrified by it.
Yeah.
And like it's always one of those things where I'm like, I was more interested in like ghosts or something than like my family was like, oh, worry about God watching you. And I was like, what if there's aliens watching me? Like that was more like that seemed more real.
The more logical.
Yeah, I'm a
yeah.
crazy person. But yeah, it's like I'm totally into like the things disproving other things, but then there's other situations where you're just like, that just seems too real.
has-
You can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be a thing. Like,
This
Yeah.
has to be a
it's
thing.
selfish of us to think that there are no aliens.
It's rude.
It's rude of us.
Yeah.
There have to be,
It's white
there's-
privilege to believe there are no aliens.
right?
Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's maybe it's offensive we call them aliens.
Oh my God. Just other beings.
There's other living things in this world that are probably smarter than us.
Yeah. They're probably watching us record this podcast
And they're
right
like,
now
these fucking idiots.
in another dimension. Yeah. And they're like, what are these assholes doing?
They treat us like I treat crows outside my house. I mean, like, what are they doing? It's like they're almost clever, but not.
Yeah, that's
It's like
so
they know how to
funny.
use tools. That's kind of impressive, but they're nasty birds
And they're
still.
not using those tools for anything prosperous. Stupid crows.
Crows.
we all agree crows are stupid.
Honestly,
do a
I
whole
won't
episode.
agree. No, I won't agree to that because I've heard stories that crows can hold a grudge.
They do.
and they tell other birds about people.
I will tell you, it's creepy. My grandpa shot a crow. This is He's a good old boy from Tennessee.
Okay.
He shot a crow that he was mad at in the backyard that was always keeping him up, doing these things, like causing trouble. His mate would swoop down and attack us. It attacked our cat. It attacked me.
Oh.
And I was very angry that my grandpa killed a bird. I couldn't get over it, but then also it was like terrified. Like it would just come and just buzz your head.
Ew.
And then I was more upset that it was getting my cat, but I think the cat may have killed it. It also could have been my grandfather, but they'll never tell me what happened.
My God. Ew.
They mate for life.
Crows.
I mean, they're stupid, but
They
they're
do?
also romantic.
Crows mate for life?
Yeah.
Whoa.
They're tricky.
Wow. They're like the dolphins of the air.
Or I think
Penguins
of the air.
They're like
Yeah,
the
dolphins
penguins of
rape
the
other
air.
dolphins.
Yeah, but they mate for life.
Yeah, but
I
then
guess that's fine then.
they're the dolphins are like the philandering husbands of the sea.
Yeah, dolphins are like the humans of the sea. There's a dolphin Harvey Weinstein out there.
Who knows when this comes out if that's relevant anymore?
probably won't
He'll
be.
probably be the president of the United States when that comes out.
Yeah.
I might edit that out. Who
Yeah,
knows?
let's edit it out. just
Okay, we'll
'cause
see.
It's unnecessary.
But definitely keeping the dolphin rape.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
So you believe in aliens, the possibility of ghosts, and all. Just that it'd be crazy for us not to believe it.
Yeah, I believe, like, I'm always interested in even, like, creepy, like the Philadelphia Project or the Montauk Project where there's weird shit the government does.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how it's fucked up people. Some of the stories are just too crazy where you're like, this person seems like a psychopath. But then I think there's got to be some sort of, like, truth to weird conspiracy theories that get, like, blown up. There's something that started it, right? And
Yeah.
it might be this tiny little thing, but...
Yeah.
Have you ever looked up the Montauk Monster?
The recent one?
Yeah, it
That's
was like
from
on Gawker for years.
Yeah, where
like,
it was like that sad, dead, bloated pit bull.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was just it was somebody's pet dog that like drowned. Oh, no. And then so it was in the water so long it got bloated. So when it did wash up, like the hair washed off of it. And then it did just look like
You couldn't figure out what it was.
chupacabra.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, it became a sad story.
No.
Sorry, guys. I got really into it. And then I felt like, on Snopes, they were like, no, it was a dog. Like,
Oh, yeah. Which, like, makes you think of, like, in the olden days,
when
that
you didn't
shit happened all the time, and people were just like, that's a monster.
I think it's
from God. Let's all be scared and burn people if they are smart.
if they are smart.
You know, like women and
Doctors.
Doctors, women.
it's like, oh, a woman's here. She seems too smart. Witch! Burn her!
Get her!
What was I going to say?
What were you going to say?
I forgot.
I'm sorry.
No, it was about what you were saying.
Old-timey things getting washed, or like...
Things that, couldn't be really explained, where it's like, now you just have, like, an animal control officer go, yep, that's a dead bloated dog.
Oh, I know. I was gonna ask, like, when do we really believe Snopes?
Oh,
I don't know, yeah.
Like, are they the real end all be all when it comes?
Or are they just like...
They're feeding into it.
Yeah.
That's like the information, disinformation thing that, like, the government did during Roswell.
Yeah.
Where they, like, definitely played into the alien thing and then said, no, it's not alien. So they got people thinking it was aliens.
Yes. This is like a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
This right here.
Yeah,
We're all looking at our phones.
Yeah, like it probably was like secret government, like like spying on Russia and all that stuff. And so like they didn't want Russia to know, so they just played into that it was aliens because there was already alien hype. And then the next day they went, oh, that's crazy. It's not aliens. And everyone went, it's gotta be aliens.
Yeah.
Gotta be it.
But they've kept that up for a long time then, because they'll still shoot you if you go onto that compound there.
Yeah, you've tried a bunch.
There's some shit.
Yeah, I
Your
have
arms
holes all
and
over my body from being shot.
I also think there's this thing where like the president isn't even really allowed to know what goes on at Area 51.
Yeah. I think there's a few things that not even the president knows what's happening. Like,
think
they're
not allowed to know.
Especially our president.
Oh,
he does
boy.
a lot
You're
of things
really-
that's going on. Here we go.
Drawing a line in the sand. You know I'm a MAGA person.
Person, yeah. I think, though, there's some stuff where it's, like, not even... where it's like 2 people know.
Yeah. But
Or
it's also because, like,
something.
if there's someone, like, kidnaps the president, if he knows all the secrets, it's good for him not to have all the secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's like when Reagan wanted to know about aliens, wasn't like Herbert Bush the head of CIA, and he was like famous for saying, I could be totally wrong, but I think this is it, like, you're on a need to know basis and you don't need to know.
Oh, cool.
Because like Reagan was obsessed
good.
with aliens and psychics and stuff, and then so he like really
Because he
wanted-
was a Hollywood actor.
yeah.
And we're all weird.
We
big
love that
weirdos.
shit apparently.
We love psychics. Okay, so tell me. I heard you have many ghost stories or paranormal.
Well, it all centers on the house like my mom lives in.
Yeah.
So, this is okay. So I'll start. It starts back in the 80s, like any good ghost story.
Yeah, dude.
Every single one stems from the 80s.
So this house, my mom currently lives in this house, but it is owned by a friend of the family. It was built in the 20s. It's an old house. They lived in it forever, and then they just started renting it out. So in the 80s, my mom introduced her friend Daryl to my aunt Kelly. They fell madly in love, got married, moved into this house. My aunt got pregnant. My uncle was diagnosed with like an inoperable brain tumor. And it was just growing. And my aunt opted to take care of him at home and do hospice at home. So he died in the house.
Okay.
And my cousin was only like 2 at the time. So it was like a really sad thing. But I was very young. I think it was like 5 or 6 when that happened. My uncle had an older daughter who was like 5 or 6 years older than me. So a lot of the stuff when we were young, when I think back, I was like, oh, did we just make this stuff up?
Yeah.
Because we were so young and we were like, oh, the ghosts. And then we had this long story of like, there's good ghosts and there's bad ghosts in here, like kids do.
Yeah,
So a lot of that
course.
is like in your head, you kind of like, you think back to that, you're like, oh, I wonder if we made that up. But I do remember weird things in the house when we were really little, like lights just going on and off and
Yeah.
like footsteps, but you're in your room, so you don't know, you assume it's a parent or something else, or like, and then my aunt lived there for a very long time, and I would stay there sometimes, and it would just be like kind of weird stuff, but then it would be like, oh, it's an old house, whatever, don't be scared.
It's settling.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, people are always like, houses are settling. They're like their
is that?
stomachs
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, the ground moves, the like foundation, but sometimes with like, this house is so old that it's like, yeah, I think it's settled as much as it's gonna settle.
This shit is settled,
It's
man.
like in that ground.
Sometimes
Yeah.
when I wear underwire bras, it sounds like a creaky old house.
Oh yeah, I've had that where like I move and it's like. Sometimes my knees make noises when I'm like bending and
Haunted
stuff.
my
knees.
My old joints.
I'm an old house settler.
Yeah.
So about, I would say like my aunt moved out of the house probably like 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
My mom, maybe a little bit longer. My mom moved into the house, I'm going to say 6 years ago to help like our friends. Like they had people in there that didn't care of the house, destroyed it. So my mom moved in, was helping them fix it up.
Yeah.
It just kind of like worked out. And my brother was moving back in with her, and I had jokingly said, hey, watch out for the ghost. And my brother was like, you're an idiot. And I was like, no, there's a ghost in there.
No,
And in that thing, I'm like, just joking around. Like, I'm thinking, like, I don't know if it was really, we were
Yeah.
kids. I think we probably made this up. And about 2 weeks later, I was over visiting my brother, like, took me aside. He's like, hey, fuck you with the ghost. And I went, what are you talking about? He goes, like, this place is fucked. And I was like, what? Tell me everything. And then my mom walks in. She's like, oh, yeah, you know the ghost. And, like, at that point, I didn't know that, like, my mom knew that, because it was always just between me and my cousin Dawn talking about the ghost, because my brother was really little and my cousin was really little.
Yeah.
So it was like me and Dawn always like joke, like scaring each other about the ghost and like the lights turning on in the hallway with no one being there or something else. So then my mom and my brother start telling me stuff that had been like going on.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things too where like they were doing like some construction to the house, and they always say that stirs
Ghosts
things up.
hate renovations.
They're like, don't move my shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
But we're like, ghosts, this house is gross. We have to fix it.
Ghost, please.
So
we all deserve better ghosts.
yeah,
yeah.
you included.
There was a lot of stuff going on, like footsteps in the attic. And the attic is actually... The house is like very much has those like triangular peaks. So the attic back in the 60s when our friends, the friend of the family lived there, their kids, there was a playroom upstairs. So you could get the ladder into the attic. So it was, you could walk around in certain spots and not crawl. And but it was just being used as storage because the house was so old that a lot of the original doors with stained glass are just stored up there.
Oh, man. Yeah, okay.
So there's newer stuff, but original stuff is still there if someone wanted to put that all out. Like,
Right.
But my brother's like, yeah, it sounds like someone's in the attic. But then they set traps. They just thought like, oh, maybe it's like a raccoon or a possum. Like a lot of the outside entrances aren't like blocked up with like the screens.
Yeah.
And then like it'll just be like footsteps in the house. The thing that happens all the time, it's pretty quiet right now, but the thing that happens all the time is that the cabinets in the kitchen, I wish I could just like, because they like automatic, they'll just kind of, if you don't open them all the way, they'll just kind of shut.
Yes,
You'll just hear it, like someone just kind of does it, and you'll hear it a lot. And
Are they like those IKEA ones that kind of,
yes. They're
they close
exactly an IKEA kitchen set.
Okay.
And,
because they will pull themselves shut.
Oh, great.
But they would have to be open to do that.
Yeah.
So if they're all shut and then all of a sudden you hear like beep.
Yeah, it's just like
they don't make beeping
it's
noises.
More like,
but
we have these little
beep beep toot toot.
like things on them, so it's like they don't slam. So it's just like dunk dunk dunk. And now there didn't used to be. There used to be just a wall, so you couldn't see in the kitchen, but we had cut like a hole in it to put a bar so you could see through into the living room and the space. So then you would like look and you wouldn't see anything. And then, so my mom is also working at home. So this goes like on for like, certain things go on for like a year. My mom was working from home. And then one day she called me and she was like, do you want to just like come, are you working? Can you come over? Do you want to go to lunch? I go, yeah. Are you stressed out with work? She's like, I need to get away from the shadows. And I was like, oh, what?
No,
oh my God.
Mom.
And then I was like, oh, I should also mention that my mom is convinced it's my uncle Daryl who died in the house.
Okay.
She's not super afraid of it.
Yeah.
I think she actually kind of likes it. She feels like it's her friend,
Yes.
my aunt's husband. So she'll often just go like, if things are happening, she'll go like, Daryl, knock it off. And then it'll stop.
Wow.
Whoa.
So, but she was working from home and she kept, her office was in the side dining area and they decided not to put on a door on it just to keep it like open. And she was like, I work in there and I just keep seeing someone walk by.
Oh, shit.
And she's like, sometimes I think it's your brother, but he's not there. And she was, I guess one day it was just really bad. She was just like, Daryl, knock it. I'm like, you're freaking me out. Knock it off. The other thing about my uncle that I should mention was that when he was alive, he was like a real trickster. Like he was like he liked pranks. He liked to do that stuff.
Of course, yeah.
But when you're dealing with it, so I just kind of creepier alone in the house. And then so I came over, we went to lunch, and then I like went to the house and it was like expecting to see something. I've definitely heard the cabinets. Plenty of times.
Yeah.
My mom's dogs also will like, they'll be cool and then all of a sudden they'll like look up at the ceiling and start growling.
Oh no.
And then we'll all stop to hear if we hear like skittering, like it's a mouse or something.
Yeah.
And then there's nothing, we don't know. And then like her dog Freckles is still growling. And then the cat's like, I gotta go. The other dog is like, I don't know what to think. And then just this barking. It's always Freckles. She's always like, she'll just stop. And she's the chillest dog. She'll just stop and then she'll look.
Oh,
and then just
God.
growl.
Oh,
and you're
man.
like,
That's
stop
so
it.
scary. Yeah, please, Freckles.
And dogs aren't like cats, and that cats will be like, I see the thing that you don't see. Cats do that so much. And it's usually like a little bug or something, or like a light reflection.
Yeah.
But dogs are less likely to do that kind of stuff, where it's like, oh, it's just a thing that's too small.
Yeah, they don't like focus on this tiny little bug on the wall. They're just like,
Oh, God.
Yeah, so it's weird. And then there was another time my mom called me in the middle of the night and I didn't answer and I called back the next day and I was just like, are you okay? What happened? And she's like, well, I had a really weird experience. It freaked me out.
Oh, God.
And my mom also smokes weed. So it's like, I was like, I always ask her, I'm like, how stoned were you? And she's like, I just smoked a little bit, so like to get me to sleep, but I was like, still couldn't sleep. I was just starting to work, so I was just watching TV in her bedroom. And my brother was out and she just heard these large footsteps coming down the hallway, and she just assumed it was my brother. And she was like, "Hi, I'm glad you made it home safe." Because I think he was working somewhere and got home really late.
Yeah.
And there was no response. And she was like, calling for my brother. She was like, "Daniel, what?" And then she was getting pissed at him. She's like, "Why aren't you answering me?" Like, she literally thought. And then she comes out. Her room was also down the end of the hallway, so it was her bedroom, the bathroom. So, like, if he were to come home, he would go straight to the bathroom and past her bedroom. So she went, she looked in the bathroom. No one was there. And she looked around, like, she was, like, looking around. My brother wasn't anywhere in the house. And then so she starts calling and texting my brother, like, "Are you here? I'm worried there's someone in the house." Like, that's when she thought there was someone in the house.
Yeah, of course.
And then she's like, "I turned on all the lights. The dogs didn't react to that." So that's why I was kind of like, "Are you sure you weren't too stoned or something?" She's like, "No, I swear to God. I was so lucid that I was like, that she got mad that my brother wasn't answering her." And she's like, "I got the dogs moving around the house. I went outside." She's like, my mom's also very tough, where I should say that.
How's that possible? Because you're such a wiener? Just
I'm
kidding.
My mom is like,
Cody's literally the bouncer of UCB.
Maybe we should call the cops. Like, one time when I was like, right out of high school, early college, we were living together, and there was other neighbors complained around our apartment that someone was knocking on doors in the middle of the night.
Okay.
And
creepy.
we heard it happen on one of our windows. And my mom is like, "Get the baseball bat." And she grabs a knife. And she's like, "You will go around the outside. I'll go this way and we'll catch him." And I was like, "What?
But what do we do when
She
we
sent
catch
you
this
on
dork?
the outside?
And I will tell you, it was a neighbor of ours that was a really severe alcoholic, so he'd go out every night, and then he would lose his keys. So all the apartments looked the same.
Oh,
so
my
he was
God.
just trying to get in.
And you bludgeoned and stabbed him to death,
We
right?
murdered him.
Don't tell.
No, then it was just like, "Hey man, you're freaking out all the neighbors. Everyone thinks someone's trying to break into our apartment."
He's like,
my
sorry.
He's like,
You guys want to hang out? Just have a cigarette outside.
So yeah, my mom's not one, so she's like, didn't call the police. So she's like, "I didn't want to call 6 someone's house," but she's convinced it was like, And she always says, she's like, "I just don't like when Daryl does those things. It's too scary." Where she's so convinced it's my uncle.
She's got to talk to him. She's got to be like, "Hey, Daryl."
I think she does. And so I think when we were talking before recording this, like, sometimes she's into something, sometimes she's not. Because I think she's so convinced that it's like the ghost of my uncle.
Yeah.
So for her, it feels like
This is family business.
it's family, where it's like, even today, like, she's like, we used to do when I was younger, these like movie marathons where we'd stay up all night and watch scary movies. She's like, "You should come over. It's Halloween. Like, every year, we should do a scary movie marathon." And I go, "I'm not sleeping in this house." Like,
oh my God.
I'll be over there by myself sometimes. Like, I'll check on the dogs. And like, there are moments where it's fine. Other times where you're just kind of like,
something's up.
it just feels weird. And like, then I'll be like, "All right, I'm out."
Good God. Wasn't there a story about like dog toys? I feel you told me.
Oh, yeah. There's a ton of weird. So yeah, there's a ton of weird shit where like, there's these like yes. So
Okay,
now I'm remembering the full story.
Yeah.
Because I think when I told you it had just happened.
I think so.
So, and this has to do with Freckles. So Freckles, I think, is like more like attuned to what is happening.
Yeah,
Freckles is a witch.
Freckles is a witch. She's a big, fat, 80-pound pit bull scaredy cat witch.
Oh, I want to hold her.
Freckles.
I should also tell you she's afraid of everything, where she looks like people are afraid when they look at her, but like sometimes when I come into the house, she's like hiding around the corner.
Oh, a big 80-pound
And I have to be like,
pit bull.
"Freckles, it's just me." And then sometimes and then she'll be like, looking around the corner, like she'll like look around the corner like in a cartoon, like a Scooby-Doo.
Oh, that's so cute.
I'll be like, "It's just me," and then she'll come out all happy.
Oh.
But yeah, so like there are like indoor toys and outdoor toys for the dogs. And so one of the outdoor or indoor toys was outside, and my mom was like, "What the fuck is happening?" Like, she just assumes the dog's taking him out.
Yeah.
And then she brings it back in. It just kept ending up through days back outside. She assumed the dog. But then one day she sees it out back, and then a couple of other toys. And then she goes like, "Freckles, go get your baby," because it's one of her soft toys. And Freckles will go get it and come back. She's like the most perfect dog in the world. And she wouldn't get it. And then she's like, go get your baby. And then, like, Freckles was, like, kind of going up to it.
Oh, my God.
And stopping, but then just was standing there growling at it.
Oh, God.
And then my mom was like, what is happening? And got closer, and Freckles just kept growling at the
my God.
boy. And then my mom was like, I freaked out and just, like, went, Freckles, let's get out of here. And, like, go bring it back in.
Freckles, let's scram.
And then I think my mom just, like, threw it in the trash.
Yeah, just got rid of it.
Yeah, the toy thing never happened before. One thing that I'm not sure I believe, but it is super creepy.
Yeah.
Is that, so there's that attic that I talked about earlier. And you can see it there's a window from the outside of the house, which makes it extra spooky.
Yeah, I was about to say that's Amityville horror shit.
I always, whenever there's like a house or a window at the top of the house, like an attic or whatever, I constantly am waiting for like a woman dressed as a bride. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Sorry,
Who
guys.
is it?
The ghost is calling.
Freckles.
I don't know who it is. Keep going. Sorry.
Whenever I look into the like a window that's in an attic, I do think like a ghost bride is going to be.
Do you wait for like a
there.
weird, or like I wait for like a weird child's face to appear from nowhere?
Yes,
And then
like
disappear,
dressed
and you're
all
like,
old timey. Oh, so spooky.
Yeah. So when my brother and my mom were so convinced that all of a sudden like, these handprints appeared. And they thought it was from the outside because they.
Oh my God.
My brother was fixing a few places on the roof from the outside. And I'm like, maybe you just touched them, like walking by.
Yeah.
Because it's like the roof is steep. And then, so my mom's like, no, I took the hose and I was trying to rinse it from the outside. And they hadn't been up in the attic yet. And I was like, well, maybe you just never noticed the handprints because, like, the owners were putting stuff up there.
Right.
People have been up there. And my mom's like, no, there was one last week, and now there are two.
Ew.
Oh my God. I think your mom has someone living in her house.
That's why I'm like, maybe, but you hear those, this is not a scary story, but it's scary, but not ghost story, where you hear those stories of like people living in like attics or crawl spaces.
Yeah.
I listened to a terrifying podcast about that, or like a one woman that happened to, and you're just like, oh my God. But it wasn't like, it was like clearly
and they
a
like
person who was,
find like a little
homeless.
like clothes and food wrappers and stuff in like their attic one day.
Yeah.
And they just like calm down when you're not home and go back
Oh,
in.
God.
Okay, now.
That's scarier than ghosts by 100 million times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's horrifying.
But I was like, why don't we just go up there and like wipe the handprints off?
Yeah.
And I think my brother eventually did it. But like, yeah, there's like, but lately it's been really quiet.
Yeah.
Because nothing's really been going on. There's been like, we're not pulling cabinets out. We're not replacing
Yeah.
doors. We're not painting. We're not doing these things.
So it was just like the disruption of the normal.
Yeah, I would say
like,
the first 2.5 years was like, and also like, I think because my mom was working from home too at
Yes.
the time, that's like, then she was there all the time and she was getting like the most
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of times I watch a lot of the, like ghost hunting shows and stuff where they're there for like a night and not much happens. And
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, man,
Yeah, you're just there for one night.
you gotta
like,
live here.
you gotta be here for a while. To
Yeah, because
see
it doesn't
that.
happen like all the time. It's one of those things where you can't just go over. Like sometimes, like if I go over, it's fine. The other times I go over, the cabinets are going crazy.
Yes.
I gotta say, if any listener lives in a haunted house, Betsy and I will come move in for a month.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Betsy, I already promised.
I don't know if I can handle
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna live there for a month.
I
whole
can't
month.
handle that. You live there and you just text me when weird shit's going on and I'll come over.
Okay, cool.
Perfect.
But yeah, that's like, it's just about it. Just like tiny things. And like literally, I think the only thing that still kind of happens are the cabinets, which are like, and that's such a thing where it's like, it wouldn't just happen. That noise is very specific. And
Right.
we like,
Yes.
we did those things where like, well, what could it be when we first started? And then it was 100% those cabinets. We'd go sit in another room and someone would just kind of do it. And you would be like,
And
yeah,
that's it.
That is 100% what it is.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
You know,
cabinets.
The thing about the dogs reminds me of, I have too many ghost stories, guys. Or this might not be. I don't know what it is.
Good.
So I used to babysit for a family that had a very nice house up in Laurel Canyon.
La, la.
And one night I was, because I would dog sit for them. They had this like big Labradoodle, like a very large.
Cute.
She's very cute.
What was her name?
Her name is Nish.
Very good.
What a sweet baby already.
She was very sweet, very. So I would sleep downstairs in the guest bedroom,
Yeah.
which is in the front of the house by the front door. And Nish would sleep in that room with me. And at night, I was a little creeped out, so I would just close the bedroom door.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. She would sleep in there with me. One night, I I think it was around like 2 a.m. and she was just growling at the door.
Oh,
like just
so
growling.
Isn't that like,
scary.
isn't 2 a.m. like?
Yeah, it's like that witching
spooky
hour.
time, yeah.
So she's growling at the door. And I was like, maybe she wants to go out and check the house out because she thinks someone's in here. So I open the door. She won't go out.
No.
She retreats further into the room.
No.
And I'm like, fuck. So I lock the door, go into like the bathroom in the room.
Yeah.
The dog's like still growling, like in the middle of the room now, just looking at the door, growling. And I was like, oh, fuck, someone's in this house. So I was like, I don't want to call the cops just in case.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, which is stupid. It doesn't
I don't
matter.
want the cops just in case I might not be getting murdered.
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Oh.
I'm like the worst at that kind of shit. I'm like, instead I should
feel
go
a lot
check.
Of people are because I feel I would do the same. thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste their time.
Yeah, so instead
Or
I
look crazy.
they're so upset. They're like, ooh.
I'd rather instead be actually murdered.
Yeah, any day, dude.
That's less embarrassing.
And it
Yes.
also kind of proves a point.
Yeah, like I wasn't wrong.
I wasn't wrong, but also like I didn't bug anybody.
Yeah, I was like a one of those women who's cool.
One of those women who's what? Oh yeah, cool.
I was a cool woman. So I text my friend Paul Welsh, our friend,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Are you up?" And he's like, "Yeah." He was like leaving a party. I was like,
I
"I'm gonna."
thought you were doing a booty call.
I was like, let's fuck. And I've done this to him many times where I've been scared and I'm like, will you talk to me while I go do something?
Yes.
So I call him up and I'm like, I'm just going to do a walkthrough of the house and here's the address. If anything happens, call 911. And it's not the first time I've done this, guys. I've done this many times in my life. So I open the door. The dog will not follow me.
oh no.
I turn on the front lights. Nothing's there. I turn on because it's like a big house. So I'm like
Yeah.
going through, hitting all the lights. There's nothing in the downstairs area. There's nothing in the kitchen, nothing in the living room, nothing in the dining room. So then I go upstairs and the dog's just looking from the bedroom.
The dog is like, this
dog-
bitch is crazy.
Yeah.
For going out there.
Yeah. So then I'm like, come on, Nish, come here,
Dog's
come here.
like, call 911.
She's like,
call 911.
And so I'm like, all right, Paul, I'm going up the stairs now. And so I turn on the lights to the stairway and then I just go walk through the house. Nothing was there,
Nothing.
but I'm just like turning on the lights and the dog just wouldn't come out, which is
That's
so crazy.
So scary.
You're like, what do you know? What do your senses know that I don't
Yes.
know?
Everything.
And this is the same house that once I was, got there. I was like, my boyfriend was like a few minutes behind me, my boyfriend at the time. And I got to the house. The dog always falls asleep in the living room. And so like when she wakes up, she has like a drowsy dog
I
face.
love that. drowsy
So
dog
cute.
face.
And I like walk in the front door. Nish wakes up and like has that drowsy face at me. And this is like another separate time. And I'm like, hey, Nish. And then I hear just a click of metal.
What?
And I know it's the back door, which is like a straight shot from the front door.
What?
And it's dark back there, so I can't see. And I'm like, Nish, come here. And she like runs to me. She's aware that and she starts immediately barking too. Like before when I hear so the way it happens is I see her drowsy dog head pop up from the couch. I'm like, hey, Nish. And then I hear just a slow click of the metal of the door closing. And I'm like, and then Nish is like, and she says a huge bark, just a giant bark from this dog. And I'm like, come here. And I put her leash on her and I go outside and I call my boyfriend. I'm like, someone is in the backyard. Like someone, I think they just were walking out. Like when they saw me, they probably heard me unlocking the door and then like quietly. And so, then we didn't see anyone, but I told the maid about it and she's like, oh yeah, homeless people come in.
What?
In like to the backyard. She's like, it's probably just a homeless person. I was like,
But still.
oh my
What?
God. So I don't know if someone was in the house or I think the way how scared the dog was though, because she would attack a person for sure.
Crazy.
She's like a big dog.
Yeah.
She would definitely attack a human. It made me think that there's no way.
Yeah,
It's
that's so scary.
Especially because she just would never leave she wouldn't leave the room until after I came I came back down from upstairs, and then she like ran out and was like sniffing around. But
Did you ever ask the maid, like, is this place haunted?
Yeah, what's the deal?
I didn't really like her a lot.
Oh, well.
Rosa and I would always argue. I guess because I would house sit for like a long time, and then she'd be like, "You messed up the house." I was like, "Yeah, I'm here for a month.
Yeah, I'm living
I
here,
used the kitchen. Sorry."
She was like, "You're gonna be gone for a month. My job's gonna be a cakewalk."
Yeah.
Then Marcy.
Yeah,
I was like,
towels
I was like,
everywhere.
how about this? You don't have to clean my shit. I got
I mean, granted, you do love just ripping pillows open
yeah,
and spreading feathers
I'm like a
around.
bad dog.
Yeah. Just pissing everywhere.
Yeah, flipping her off. Creepies.
God, that's good. That's so spooky.
Do you have any other stories, or do you want to listen to one?
Oh, yeah. I mean, mine are so like, other than the house, they're so like, I feel like maybe I'm just like being slightly sensitive to things or just like
Yeah.
having feelings. But it's always just like small things or like what people say were like the like night my grandfather passed.
Yeah.
Like I was having a dream about him and then my mom woke me up. I was like, we need to get to the hospital right now.
Oh,
So they're like stuff like that.
That happens a lot.
yeah.
I have one short story. It did happen to me, and then I thought maybe it would, but so like my dad passed a little over a year ago. We hadn't talked in like 16 years, so it was kind of weird on a lot of levels. But a friend of his, he was living. My dad was also kind of homeless and had some issues for a very long time, which is one of the reasons why we fell out of contact.
Yeah.
But he was. Before he died, he was living in like a back garage space at a friend's house, and he brought home this little robot that he like really. This was when people tell me when she was telling me the story, I'm like, oh, this is very my dad.
Yeah,
and it was this robot, and he was like, "Hi, I'm the robot. Let me be your friend." And it would shoot little things out and make little noises, and he would always play it. And then she told me that. She actually was giving me the robot to get rid of it. And she was like, I know it's your dad, but it keeps going off.
Oh, my God.
And then it never went off for me, but she was always checking in like, has your dad said hi through the robot yet?
Whoa.
And I was like really afraid of that to happen. Like I have the robot.
Yeah.
And then the animals were kind of afraid of it, but I think it was just because, like, when you push the button, it's, like, really loud.
Yeah,
and then, like, Booger and Boz were both like, what is this weird thing?
Yeah.
And then Booger just went and knocked it over. But I was, like, I put it just on the kitchen table and be like, waited for it to do something for me, and it didn't.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like my dad's friend was like, I think she was probably having some sort of experience with him as a goodbye because she was with him when he passed.
Yes.
So it was like, I feel like they had a very like deep connection. I feel like my dad probably wouldn't want to like scare me either.
Yeah.
My dad's probably like, maybe I won't. I don't know.
Just leave her alone.
He's like, maybe on your birthday, he'll come say hi.
I mean, that robot's still there. I still have it. It's just sitting underneath a bench in the house. So it's like, I mean, maybe one day it'll do something.
Yeah.
Let us know if it does.
I will.
Please.
You'll immediately get text from me going, "Oh my God, the robot!"
It happened.
Do you have time to listen to a ghost story?
Oh,
All right.
yeah. Let's listen.
Let's see.
The first time I saw a ghost was when I was about 10. My mom is a chakra masseuse and she had her practice at home, and we had a 3-story house, and we had a restroom or a bathroom toilet on the first level and the second level. And my mom's practice was on the second level and my bedroom was on the third level. So one day I go in the middle of the night to the bathroom, and I walk down, and my mom's practice where she does her chakra therapy door is open. And basically what people say is that if someone works with energies or feels energies or something like that, people, it attracts ghosts, or it attracts other kinds of energies. So my mom is a chakra masseuse, so she basically realigns chakras, and she works with energy. Anyway, so I go down, and it's in the middle of the night, And as I like turn on the bathroom light and close the door, I look right into her chakra masseuse practice, and I see a man standing there in the door. And it wasn't a man. It was a man, but it was a white shadow of a man, if that makes sense. So the whole outline of him, a white shadow of a man. So I right away got scared because it was very clear. It was definitely a man. He was moving. He was doing something, and I couldn't see what he was doing. So what I did is I pulled the door shut right away to go to the bathroom, and then I had to go back upstairs to my room. But I was terrified. I was so afraid. So eventually what I did is like, I think I stayed in the bathroom for like 30 minutes. And then finally I like turned off the light and ran upstairs to my bedroom, and basically couldn't sleep at all for hours because I was so frightened, and I like left all the lights on and everything. So the next day was on a Saturday. I overslept I slept in because basically I hadn't slept at all. So I go downstairs, and this was my very first time, so I didn't really know what was going on. So I go downstairs, and my sister is watching TV, and she's like 8 at the time. And I tell my mom what happened. So I was like, well, I like basically went to the bathroom, and I saw a man standing in your practice, but not really a man, more the outline of a man, like a white shadow. And I told her I was really scared, but also like not sure what I saw, or if I was going crazy, or if it was like imagined. And then my mom said, oh, that's interesting. Your sister told me the exact same story 2 hours ago. Which was like, eesh. So ever since that happened, I've been afraid to go to the bathroom in my house, or in my parents' house.
Oh my God. Ew.
That's so creepy. The mom's like, oh, interesting.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird.
That was Emma from the Netherlands.
Oh,
in case
Emma,
you notice.
Danke. That's
Yeah.
German.
Well, they
It's all the same.
probably. I
Just
bet
kidding.
she knows Danka. Oh shit.
Just kidding.
You know, there was something so interesting, like when kids experience that, and like I thought, why don't you just go tell your mom if you think someone's in the house? But if you think it might be a ghost, you don't want to wake your mom up and get in trouble about it. Like, there's all that weird little kid like
Where you're
fear.
like, yeah, I don't want to get in trouble because like, what if they don't believe me? And it's one of those things where, yeah, I mean, listen, it happens with kids who get molested, and they're like, what if they don't believe me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
If any kids are listening, tell your parents about everything.
I also am very like, anytime a little kid doesn't like a person for some reason, I always go with that kid's instinct.
Yeah.
Kids seem to know, or like kids will stay away from someone. I'm like, that guy's got to be bad.
Something
And
is
it's always a guy. It's always a guy. And they're like, why is that kid so afraid of that dude?
Something's
all right, something's up.
Got that like...
Yeah.
What am I looking for? Like, yeah, like they're young and open to stuff.
Yeah.
They can kind of just sense it better than where we just, our brains change where we like more go like...
Every single Santa Claus.
Oh.
Like how kids are always afraid to take pictures with Santa.
And parents are like, no, sit on his lap.
I bet they're right. He's probably a weirdo.
I mean...
If you're a nice Santa, let us know.
Yeah, please call
Please
and defend your Santa.
Yes, we'll have a whole episode at Christmas time defending Santas.
But yeah, also like working with energy and stuff like that, where it's just like, because that's what the theory is, it's just like residual energy from traumatic experiences or something.
Yeah.
And that is, I feel so true. Like if you work with energy, then that means you're opening up.
Yeah, they can sense it.
Mm-hmm.
They can sense it, yeah.
They can see like, oh, in this house, I could get in.
I could get in.
I could get into this
And
house.
then speaking of things, I just listened to this whole podcast about the Enfield poltergeist.
Oh,
But
cool.
like, I didn't realize with poltergeists that they're like they're not scary. I didn't really know this. They're like childlike behavior because the theory is because all of the reports of poltergeists always happen around young women who are about to are just entering puberty, like right before they have their period and right after.
Really?
So it's always around a young girl, but it's like the poltergeist is like, the theory is that it's just there's something going on and their brains are projecting these things and making these things happen. Because like the poltergeists aren't scary, they're always just like tricking and throwing things. It's like childlike.
Or like having
So it's just a theory,
like a
of
little
what
shit
poltergeist
fit
is.
of sorts.
Yeah, so it's like maybe this like young woman
It's
is like
all this, like,
experiencing like
angst.
Yeah, and then it's just like projecting it out in the world because like maybe they're accessing parts of their brain.
So like that energy is going out into
Yeah.
the world and then causing like chairs to stack. And stuff.
Just like
Ooh.
knocking shit off, knocking books off
a lot
shelves.
of it is like
and
things like toys being thrown,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
I
yeah.
sent this to you, Betsy, that high school or that school that has
Yeah.
like the lockers start shaking and doors start slamming.
Yeah.
I wonder if every fucking school is like every
Yeah,
junior
where it's
high
Every junior high school where
Oh.
every
is like
girl
lockers
is like,
shaking.
something's happening to my body.
Yeah, I feel crazy. Ooh, that's interesting. I've never heard that. Like, that's
I had
really
never heard that
interesting.
either.
And that's specific to a poltergeist, which
Yeah.
is that
Yeah.
disruptive kind of breaking shit, things flying, that kind of
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah, different than a haunt. I didn't realize that like poltergeist. I thought it was just like a mean ghost.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's like it's very different.
Yeah, it's more like an energy of
Yeah.
crazy, huh?
That's wild. I had no idea. Ooh, that's fun.
I know. Where it's like, oh, these girls have powers and they don't know it.
Yeah.
But then, like with the Enfeld one, they think it was a big hoax, but there's really just too many people who experienced it.
Yeah.
That the girl that it was happening around
Yeah.
was like, at one point after 2 years, she's like, this is boring. Like they were like so bored by what was happening.
It's
They
just
thought
such
it was
a
a
part of
ghost.
their
They were
life
just like,
now.
we're just sick of this. Like we just want it to stop. Like,
Whoa.
yeah.
Do you think it was a hoax or?
I think so. It turns out that her name was Janet. She was doing some of the stuff, but
Okay.
the theory is there's just too many people who came and
And
experienced
did
things.
see actual
And like
stuff
there was
happening.
voice that would come out of her, but they did tests where like where you talk, it comes out of the front of your throat. The sound was kind of coming out of the back, but like ventriloquists
Like
would
Gregorian
come.
chanting.
Yeah, but like ventriloquists would come and like voice therapists and speak like people who were like
to try to be like,
the fact that she could do it for so long and not blow out her vocal cords is
whoa.
not something that could happen. It's like it was also considered. This family is considered very simple.
Yeah, yeah,
And it
yeah.
happened back in the 70s in England. So it's like, they're like, there's no way.
That's
this-
what The Conjuring 2 is based on, right?
It's based off of it,
Yeah.
but it's super loosely where like the story of the Enfeld poltergeist, so everyone is just like, it's not as scary. It's just more interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, didn't like I feel I read something like because the Warrens, Ed and Lorraine did go right, but only for like a day.
Yeah,
or
they
something.
didn't
Yeah,
experience
there's-
anything. They were
I
made
think
out to
I
be
sent you
bigger
that
deal.
podcast for the guy who was there the whole time was like, fuck Ed and Lorraine.
Yeah.
I was here the whole
I
time.
think you did. You should
two
send me that.
dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's two dudes. One dude like bankrupted himself, like because he was so into trying to figure out what
help
it was. Yeah, and like
Wow.
so.
How wild!
But I was just really interested in the fact that I didn't realize that all poltergeists have happened around a young woman about to have her period.
Oh
So
my
who in the movie
God, I had
Poltergeist
no
was going to
idea.
get it? Was it the
Probably
teen
Carol
sister?
Ann or
Carol
the
Ann was a
teen.
little. She was a baby.
But I mean, maybe
Maybe-
and the teen sisty.
Teen sisty.
Yeah.
Cody, that was great.
Oh, thanks,
Thank
guys.
you
This was
so
fun.
much.
Thanks.
That was really fun.
I love it.
Oh,
Thanks, Cody.
Hey, thank you, guys.
oh yeah! Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants!
That was a HeadGum podcast.